channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm JaMya. So in today's video, I'm coming to you guys bare face. As you guys have seen by the first part of this video, I am creating a cheetah print face eye look type of look. This is kind of like one of the difficult, creative, full face makeup type of look. I have always wanted to do these type of makeup looks. I have wanted to create something simpler on my level. I always wanted to do a cheetah face. I had fun creating this look. I stayed up all night just to make this like perfect, and it actually came out good. Like, this is my first time ever doing like a look like this, and it came out amazing. So if you guys want to be the first ones to actually see my makeup looks and what I create, all that type of stuff, then follow me on Instagram right over here. Since this is like a really detailed and long video, let's just go ahead and get started. I like to use the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and this is just like a refresher for my face. So primer, I like to use the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer. I like to use the Professional Benefit primer, like one balm primer when you want to get rid of those fine lines, wrinkles, all that. I just use the Benefit Cosmetics primer around my mouth area because, girl, like I get really bad like laugh lines. Even though there's nothing wrong with laugh lines, I just don't like how my foundation creases in that area, and then I put it like around my nose because my nose creases too. So that's what I do. I'm using the Hello Fab First Aid Beauty Face Hydrate Priming Moisturizer. And this is just like, it's a primer, but it actually like moisturizes your face like really well. So if you have dry skin, this is really good for that. It's really good for all skin types, but I just like using it because it feels so good on my face. I've been into the whole liquid highlighters, like been bomb. To use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow Highlighter in Oyster. Just put it like on my highlighted areas. Anastasia one is like really cute. Like, I love how the color like actually complements my skin, and it looks really good. The other one I like to use is the Black Radiance Liquid Radiance Highlighter. This is in the shade Gold Dust. I really don't use a lot of this because it's like really pigmented. Another thing new that I have been doing lately is taking a setting powder and putting it on top of my skins because I have like really oily skin now. I just take a little bit of this, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Face Powder. It's in the shade 30 Medium Deep. Put some like under like my eyes just to set my under eye and like my nose and everything, because that's what gets like oily the most. Really my T-zone area, because your girl be sweated out. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. It's been one bomb brow pencil that I've liked so far. I'll be using today is the James Charles palette. I'll be using Skip and Escape, and that's basically it. I'll use those two colors along with the e.l.f. liquid liner. So the concealer I'll be using today is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and this is in the shade Fresh Beige. I just take a little bit, put it on the back of my hand. I get like an angled flat brush. So I'm just going to take this flat angled brush to use it to create my shape for my eyelid. Go on my lid like so. I start like in the center, and then I just look up, and that just helps create my shape. I fill it in as I go. Okay, so I'm just basically gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Going into the palette, I'm using the shade Skip first, and Skip is basically my base for the entire look. I just basically put this like all over my lid. And this is also an angled brush. I just use the angled part for like lining out the concealed areas on my eye, and then I just bring it down. It's just easier for me to use an angled brush for this look because you're trying to get like the whole entire eye with like whatever base color you're using. basically just filling in this eye first, like around the perimeter, just like the other eye first. And then I'm gonna go back and blend the pink into like the whole entire eye. Now that I'm finished like outlining my eye and like filling in my eye a little bit, I'm taking that same exact color on like a more flat and tapered kind of brush, and I'm just basically filling in the entire lid and just making sure like the color is like blended on top of this eye. I'm just making sure I got this pink like on here like really good, because this color is what sets off the entire look, you know. Next, I just outline my eyes first before doing the whole cheetah print. I like to go in with the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and this is in the shade Jet Black. I use this fine line brush rather than this one because it's a little bit more thicker than this one. So I just take liquid liner off of the actual brush and use it for this brush first, and then I go back in with the e.l.f. brush if I actually need to. So I'm gonna outline this eye. But I just outline like the top part and then the wing part, and I just leave like this line right here alone. So my wing is done basically, and as you guys can tell, I kind of messed up right there, but it's okay because I'm gonna show you guys how to fix it. So you want to make sure your wing liner is like all the way dry. So I'm gonna actually fix it after I create my dots, so it's gonna be messed up for a while. So I use the shade Escape, the darkest color in this little section over here, and then I just go in on the other side of this brush and I just create like some dots on my eyelids. It's not really like perfect or like a pattern or anything because it's cheetah print. I just put like little spots on my eyes, not really like focusing on like where it goes, but I put at least like 5 or 6 up here. I put 7 on this eye. I really wasn't intending to put on 7, but it's fine. Now onto this eye. Like I said before, you want to make sure your eyeliner dries like all the way before you actually do the next step, or if you need to clean up your area around, I wait till the end, like I'm finished on my eyes, to actually clean it up. So now I'm going back in with the same liquid eyeliner. So basically what I do now is like I outline the whole spots on my eyes, and basically just like a regular cheetah print, like you know how they have dots and then they have like the little curves around their spots. So that's what I'm going for. So now that I finished like outlining the spots on my eye, I'm just putting like random dots like on the eyelid as well, just to make it look more realistic. Basically, we're gonna do the same thing over here. I'm just gonna put it in faster pace. Now I am going to show you guys how I clean up my eyes. Last time I didn't really make a mess as much as I did this time, but I guess because I'm on camera, a little nervous. I'm using the Maybelline New York concealer, and I'm also using a makeup wipe, so just to clean up my areas. I just take a little concealer first, and I just line it up like right up under the winged eye, and I just basically blend it down. And then wipe it off with my makeup wipe. Just gonna clean up this eye. Beauty foundation, Pro Filter foundation in the shade 330, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me, and I basically just mix these two together. Use the Fenty first, and I just squirt this like all over my face. Maybelline Fit Me in 335 Classic Tan. Now I'm taking my sponge from Real Technique and I'm just blending in that foundation. So now for concealers, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer and the e.l.f. Concealer. I start off with this one first because it's like my actual skin shade. And I go over it with the e.l.f. Concealer. And this is in the shade Light, and it's like my highlight shade. So I want full coverage, but at the same time I want a little highlight. I'm just gonna take my mini Real Technique sponge and I'm just gonna blend out everything. Now time for contour. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso. Use my sponge first. So I just use my sponge to just blend it out first. And then I go up on the side of my forehead. Same for the other side. Going back over with my Real Technique 200 brush just to blend out that contour. So now I'm just going to use my Real Technique 300 brush. I love using this as like a blending tool for my contour for my nose. Going back in with the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. I'm just gonna set my face. I'm going to like sharpen up my jawline a little bit, going in with the same setting powder, and I'm going right up under. I'm gonna like swipe that off real quick. I'm gonna bronze my face using the Take Home the Bronze bronzer in the shade Greg by The Bomb Cosmetics. Going back into the palette, I'm using the shade Skip. Using this brush right here. I first go on my cheeks, make it seem like it's a blush, but then I go across and then like upward. Going on as a blush. And I kind of like bring it upward, like to the side of my face. I just go over my nose at this point, and then just kind of start doing the same thing on the other side. Going in with the Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Quirky. Grab a little bit of this. Going back into the palette, I'm using the Escape. And now I'm just gonna put like random spots like all over the section where I have the pink at. Now that I have my purple spots on my face, I'm just gonna go back in with the e.l.f. liquid liner, and I'm just gonna create my lines and my dots on my face. I'm just going to set my brows with the e.l.f. Dual Clear Brow Gel. Now time for lashes. I like to use the Kiss Blowout Lashes, and these are in the Lashes Pomodoro. So now I have my lashes on. Now onto like highlight, inner corner, all that. I like to go in with the Hard Candy Glitterazzi, and this is their duochrome eyeshadow. I go in for the glitter. I just like to put like a dot, like right in my inner corner. Next, I like to use the NYX Glitter Brilliant. This is their gold glitter pigment, and these are like literally bomb. I'm gonna put this right in on top of that chrome, well, right on top of that glitter eyeshadow. Just adds it up really, really nicely, and it looks really good. A color like right dab in the middle. And then you just, you guys know my favorite highlighter at the moment is the IBY Beauty highlighter. I'm using 2 liquid lipsticks. I'm just gonna use this pinkish shade by BB Cosmetics, and I'm going in with the Stila Cosmetics Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Sogno. First going in with the BB Cosmetics one. And I'm just dotting this right in the middle. I love me a good gloss, so I'm putting a gloss over this lip. To complete this look, I'm just going to use the Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray. You go over it with the sponge, and this basically like sets the product into your skin. Lightly tap like into the pink part. Don't do it like too rough because you don't want it to like mix up. Okay guys, so this is the final look. This is what my makeup is looking like. Just a real cute pink and purple cheetah print type of look. This is my actual first time creating a look like this. I'm really proud of myself for actually sticking with this type of look, because I really don't even get out of the box like that. Like, if you guys really enjoyed me doing this tutorial for this whole entire face, then give me a big thumbs up and comment down below for more crazy makeup tutorials. If you guys ever decide to recreate this look, then use the hashtag or tag me on Instagram or on Twitter at JaMya Najai. If you guys stayed all the way to the end and you have not subscribed already, please be sure you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys continue to show me, and thank you most importantly for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.